Hello viewers! You are watching our channel Walking Thoughts Nebraska. For our video this week, we want to share with you our road trip from Maryland to South Carolina. A sign is welcoming us to the state of Virginia, which was about an hour drive from where we started in Maryland. We will be driving about 8 hours today so that we could reach our destination, Charleston, South Carolina. We may have a long trip ahead of us, but there are some things along the road that we could see. One of those is this love sign here on this rest stop on I-95. This is part of the state of Virginia slogan that Virginians are for lovers. There is a public perception that the 1968 design of the slogan is a response to the 1967 court ruling in Loving versus Virginia, which legalized interracial marriage in the United States. We were traveling the I-95 stretch. We were happy that we did our road trip prior to the New Year's. If you were watching the news here in the United States, this was the stretch of road that was closed due to heavy snowfall over the New Year's break. Over to our right, we have the Welcome to North Carolina sign. After about 4 hours or 5 hours of driving, we are now here in the state line of North Carolina. We stopped on the first rest stop we saw. That way we were able to do bathroom break and then of course stretch a little bit. After a short stretch break and bathroom break, we are now back on the road. Our next few snippets of the video, you're going to see that we veered off the highway. Our GPS informed us that there was an accident right ahead, so it's giving us an alternate route so that we won't be right there where the accident and be able to save some few hours. Here we are driving at the alternate route. This is the North Carolina countryside. It's not as fast as when we were in the highway, but at least we will not be stuck in traffic nor be in the accident's way. We spent about an hour or so on this alternate route. We are going to be exiting soon into the highway, and then we'll find a rest stop to be able to eat our lunch. We found ourselves stopping here at I-95. They said that they are the largest truck stop here in the East Coast. So aside from stopping for lunch, we're going to look around as well to be able to see what they have to offer. Come along and discover with us what I-95 has to offer. This truck stop's land was purchased in 1973. However, as a result of the oil embargo of 1973 to 1974, funds were tight. Construction was delayed until 1979. But once the construction began, it moved quickly and the doors were opened in 1980. Through the years, there have been many different expansion projects at I-95. Currently, there's been an addition of a large super truck showroom, and the retail space is at 23,000 square feet. We went back on the road after eating lunch and our stretch break. We'll be spending a few more hours here, and then we'll be able to see the state line of South Carolina. After a few hours of driving, we are now approaching the state line of South Carolina. If you look closely over here on your right side, you are going to see a sign that welcomes us to the state of South Carolina. Just like last time, we are going to stop on their first rest stop. That way we are able to do a bathroom break and then of course do some stretching as well. We are at the first rest stop we saw here in South Carolina. We went walking around the perimeter just so we'll be able to stretch. Our GPS says we're about an hour and a half to 2 hours more of driving, and then we'll be able to reach where we need to be, which is in Charleston, South Carolina. That's number 2 there on our map. We started our day early and spent most of our time on the road. The GPS told us about an 8-hour drive, but with our stops and lunch breaks and stretch breaks, it took us about 12 hours to be able to reach our destination. We're about a few minutes out, and then we'll be able to reach our Airbnb for Charleston, South Carolina. We want to thank you for joining us on this road trip. Remember to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and the notification bell as well. That way, whenever we have a new video, you'll be updated. It was dark when we arrived yesterday evening. This is the morning shot of our location for Airbnb. Thank you again for joining us. We'll see you next time. Bye!